Now, rule 2 says when we use and to join three or more sentences, or when we use or to join three or more sentences, it is best to do the following. Look at this book illustration here. Use a comma after sentence 1. Use a comma after sentence 1. Use a comma after sentences 2, 3, 4, and so on. Maybe 5, 6, 7, etc. Okay? Use and or use or as a joining word, that is joining the last sentence to the rest, the beginnings, the earlier sentences, and then use a full stop after the last sentence. Now let's see an illustration. It says, I'll sing. This is sentence 1. You'll dance. Sentence 2. She'll play the piano. Sentence 3. He'll tell jokes. Sentence 4. So there are 4 sentences. Let's see how to use either and or to join them. Okay? Where to use commas and where to place the coordinating conjunction. Now it says, I'll sing, comma, you'll dance, comma, she'll play the piano, and he'll tell jokes. We're using and because all these go well together. And we're saying that we're doing all of these things. Okay? Keep that in mind. So, comma, comma, and then and before the last sentence, and then full stop at the end. Alright? Now let's see. It says, we can also omit a repeated subject when we join 2 or more sentences. When you have 2 or more sentences and all of them are referring to the same subject, there's no need to keep repeating I. For those of you who are very, very meticulous in terms of cross-checking the corrections I make in your essays after proofreading them, you will notice this, because some of you make this mistake. You keep repeating I in sentences you've joined with coordinating conjunctions, and you see me taking out the repeated subject pronouns. I keep taking them out because the first one can serve for all. Let's see what we mean by this. On Saturday afternoons, I go fishing, full stop. I visit Grandpa, full stop. I stay at home, full stop. Now, this is the first sentence. On Saturday afternoons, I go fishing. Now, the second sentence is still talking about what you do on Saturday afternoon. The third sentence is still talking about what you do on Saturday afternoon. So, since the same Saturday afternoon and the same subject is telling me what you do on this within this time or this on this day, then there's no need to keep repeating I. Take them out and just take the verb and just take the predicate. Okay? Let's see. On Saturday afternoons, I go fishing. After you've stated the first time, we know this is the subject. Okay? There's no need to keep repeating the subject afterwards. Just take the predicate and that's enough. So, on Saturday afternoons, I go fishing, comma, visit Grandpa, or stay at home. In this case, they're using or because they're telling you that on Saturday afternoons, you only do one of these. I know that earlier I said this with and. And of course would have meant that you're doing everything. Remember, I said that earlier. That's the difference between and or. And is joining. In other words, I'm doing everything together, plural. But or means I'm only doing one, singular. Okay? So when you see or, that means on Saturday afternoons, this person, I, does only one of these things. And remember, the point is, because they're referring to the same subject, I, do not keep repeating the subject. Once you state the subject the first time, it is sufficient. Just take the predicate and fill in the rest. Do not keep repeating the subject, okay? Once I read the sentence, I know that this subject covers for all the remaining parts of the sentence, okay? So take note of that. Very important. Now, this remember box here says it is also possible to use a combination of these 3 coordinating conjunctions to join sentences together. It's all about the meaning. Where you use and, remember rule 1, where you use and, make sure that ideas go well together. there's a good relationship and they flow into one another, okay? When you use but, make sure the ideas are contrasting, they're opposing, okay? And when you use or, make sure that you're referring to just one thing. You know, I either do this one or I do the other. I wouldn't do both together. Just so it's all about the meaning. So, but it's possible to have all three in a sentence. Let's see an example. It says, Dad is active and Mom is hardworking. So, see related ideas. Being an active person is most likely a hardworking person. They're not idle. They don't stay idle doing nothing. So you join them. Dad is active and Mom is hardworking. Come on. But I'm lazy. Now you're being lazy is the opposite of being active and hardworking, which is why you're using but here. You see? So Dad is active and Mom is hardworking, but I'm lazy. Full stop. Let's see another one. I'll write and you'll draw. Or we'll chat, but we must be quiet. See what they've done here? I'll write and you'll draw. A relationship in terms of what we're going to do. Okay? I'll write and you'll draw. We're doing this together. Or we'll both chat. So it's either I write and you draw, or we leave this one and we both chat. But no matter what we do, we must be quiet. All right? So a quick recap. Today we learned how to join sentences using coordinating conjunctions. 3 to be precise: and, but, and or. Okay? And we learned that we use and to join related ideas or ideas that go well together. Ideas that go well together, please. All right? And we also learned that but is used to when the two sentences are contrasting, when the sentences you're joining are expressing opposite ideas, they don't go well together. They're opposing one another. Okay? And we also learned that we use or when we want to indicate that one thing will only happen. If two of them, if for example there are two sentences, and in two sentences two of them are going to happen, then we use and. That's another thing I pointed out for and. But if we use or, it means we're considering the sentences singularly. It's you only going to do one, you wouldn't do both. Okay? You either do this or you do that. All right? So go ahead and solve all the practices and turn in your proof of work. If you have any question, please ask me, okay? And I'll promptly give you an answer on our WhatsApp group. Good luck, girls.